Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to show you everything in bloom in my collection for the month of August. And it's no surprise, I have a lot of cattleyas blooming. I have a couple of dendrobiums blooming. I'm going to show you my entire collection, then we'll get some close-ups of the flowers. So let's get right into it. It's been a really hot summer, and I'll admit I haven't repotted a lot of things that need it yet, but in the next couple of weeks I'm going to get started. The last time I was repotting was the end of May, so I got to get it all done. The first orchid I'm going to show you is my Dendrobium New Hope Mini. We'll take a closer look at this one shortly, but I love it when the dendrobiums bloom because the blooms tend to last 2 to 3 months, which is incredible. The Hoyas are looking good. I cut up a lot of clippings in the last couple of weeks, and although Hoyas tend to vine and grow a lot in the summer, I've noticed that they're starting to get bushier after I clip them. Over here we have the Hoya Carnosa Crimson Queen, and it has a pink leaf. That one is going to be an all white leaf once that pink fades. It'll probably fall off because it has no green in it, but I thought it was so pretty. And over here we have the Hoya Finlaysonii. This one has not bloomed for me that I've seen. It only bloomed once on vacation, but the leaves are so pretty, so I can't wait. This is a BLC Yen Corona Green Genie. That one I haven't seen in a while. We have a Wanagara Apple Blossom. That one needs to be divided and repot. And I have a lot of my Aussie Dendrobiums and my Dendrobium Gatton Sunray. None of those are blooming for now, but hopefully soon, especially that Gatton Sunray. I'm going to give you a close-up of everything so you could see everything in better detail, but I did want to share this hidden gold orchid because it's been blooming for almost 2 months. It's so beautiful. I really enjoy it when an orchid can last a very long time, especially a cattleya, because oftentimes cattleyas will last anywhere from 1 week to 3 weeks, and 3 weeks being on the high end, but I find that some of these Richard Mueller hybrids tend to last a very long time. This one you guys have seen plenty of times. This is Brassavola Little Stars, and this one is blooming. It has a couple of blooms, and it's got a really nice fragrance at night. You guys have seen my Dendrobium Enobi Purple. That one is blooming, and it's starting to push out some other spikes. And I am dealing with some spider mites here, so I'm going to be treating these again. It's always a dendrobium problem. BLC Paola spots, I didn't even realize it was in bud, but I got to fix that. That Richard Mueller Labiata is starting to fade a bit, but let's take a closer look at what's in bloom. So the first orchid is the BLC Solar Flare Paradise, and this is such a beautiful orchid. It started blooming last month, so this one is close to being on the way out, but I wanted to show it to you because I didn't give you a close-up last month, and this one smells so good. It smells like a cattleya floral fragrance, that fragrance that many cattleyas have, but it has like a citrus edge to it. And this was one of my first cattleya orchids. It was the one that really had me with fragrance and got me to buy a lot more. And I was afraid I'd lose this one because I had it in semi-hydro. I lost a good portion of this orchid and it hadn't bloomed for a long time. So I'm happy to see that I was able to recover some of it. I got it from Carmela Orchids about 6 years ago, and now it's back to thriving, thank goodness. It's nice and small, a very pretty one, and I recommend it. The next orchid in bloom is the BLC Yen Corona Green Genie. And this is so beautiful. I find the colors so gorgeous. They really pop, and that lip is so striking. Also the petals, it has this like different colors to them, right? So we have green petals, and then we have some petals that have like a green stripe in the middle. So it's very unique. Very pretty bloom. That being said, this bloom does not have any fragrance. So if you are a fragrance lover, the colors are worth it. It's such a striking bloom, but this one does not have a fragrance. That being said, I think it's so worth it in your collection because it is so beautiful. It is small as well. It's not a big orchid, as you can tell. It's probably about 8 or 9 inches tall, so it's a compact cattleya. And this was gifted to me by my friend Gris, and it is so beautiful. Let me know what you think of this one. This one I think just has such a unique lip, and I really enjoy it. The next orchid in bloom is my Vanda Sneary Pink, and this is such a struggle orchid. So I got it around 5 years ago from, it was imported, and the roots were just in awful shape. It barely had any roots, and I've been rehabbing this orchid forever. Now, the thing is, it does bloom, so that's been really nice. It's been blooming for the past year and a half or so. But the orchid just itself, it just doesn't look good. You could tell that it lost a ton of leaves. It's very thin at the bottom, and that's because I didn't get it in good shape. So sometimes when you get an orchid, it can take years for it to bounce back, and a lot of times they don't bounce back. So this one I'm still babying. It's been 5 years, so if you get an orchid like that with a poor root system, sometimes it's not you, it's the condition of the orchid. So don't sweat it. I'm very lucky to bloom that one. The next one is the Dendrobium New Hope Mini. And this is such a pretty orchid. It is a mini. It's not big at all. And it's only starting to bloom right now. The blooms, I'd say they last about 3 months once they start. I get blooms once or twice a year. Sometimes I get blooms twice. So half the year I can see blooms on it. But generally this one likes a summer bloom. And then sometimes I'll get some blooms in the spring. As you can see, it's pretty early. We only have about a third of the flowers open. But I wanted to show it to you because I just find it so beautiful. It's a bushy orchid. Again, I got this one 5 or 6 years ago. It was really small when I got it. It is in a 4-inch pot, but I have to repot it. This is one of them that's overdue. No fragrance on it, but it's just such a beautiful flower. And if you like loads of flowers, these compact dendrobiums are ones that do have a space in an indoor collection because they're just so worth it. They last so long. And this is the Claude Halmitonara. I don't even know how to say it. Claude Halmitonara? Anyhow, this is the Hidden Gold. This is a Richard Mueller hybrid. I showed it to you last month, and I'm showing it to you again because it's blooming yet again. And this is such a nice one because it starts out orange and then it fades to this gold color. And that's true for a lot of Richard Mueller hybrids. They color change. And this one, it doesn't have fragrance, but it does give you sprays of lots of pretty flowers. And they don't even fade and dry out like a lot of other cattleyas. They just fall off pretty, if that even makes sense. This orchid is beautiful, and I recommend it because it's unusual for a cattleya to have blooms that last very long, and I just love it. This was gifted to me on my birthday about 2 or 3 years ago from my friend Emmanuel, and this has become one of my favorites in the collection, and those spots are just gorgeous. Now, piggybacking off that Dendrobium New Hope Mini, this is Dendrobium Enobi Purple, which I showed you in my last video. I wanted to give you a close-up in good light. This is such a beautiful orchid. The blooms last 2 to 3 months, usually 3 months, which is incredible. And it gives you so many sprays of flowers. It blooms from old canes, which is quite nice. Not all dendrobiums do that. And it's starting to push out some new spikes again. So I'm starting to see them poke out from some of the other growths. You could see a spike coming out there. So they're starting to poke through. It's nice when I get 5 or 6 spikes on this one at the same time. It's so nice. And it's compact. It has a tight growth habit. And I think, like, even if you love fragrance, sometimes these orchids are so worth it because they stay in bloom and they're less fussy than Phalaenopsis. So this is a Dendrobium Phalaenopsis type. and they can handle drought really well, so I highly recommend them. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know which bloom was your favorite. Admittedly, I have not repotted a lot this summer, so in the last 2 weeks of August, I'm gonna dedicate a day, every single day, to one shelf to get it all done. I have quite a few that need repotting that are growing outside of the pot, so by September, I'm gonna be all done with this. Let me know where you guys are at with your repotting, which orchid you guys like the most, and what you have blooming in your collection right now that you're most happy about. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye everyone.